Hello again, and it's time for another project. I'm going to make a little bird box today and put a kind of wood spirit face on the front of it. I've made a couple of these before, but a long time ago. Before we do that, can I just show you my new toys I've got? And this is my little workshop. I've just measured it, and it's 6 foot by 4 foot, and that's as big, it's as good as it's going to get. My little routing table there. Turning swiftly round to the scroll saw, pivot round on the one stool to my new bandsaw. Not quite got the hang of that yet. And then moving around again to the sander and the disc sander there. Belt sander, should I say. So that's it. 4'6". We're good to go. Right, this is the wood that's been donated through a friend. It's 5 inches. I think it's fence panelling wood. I'm going to guess, but it's certainly a little bit better than what I normally would use. So, see how we get on. It's got a lovely hole in the middle there. We're going to use that as the entrance to the bird box and incorporate that in there. Right, let's start measuring out. Get the basic 4 sides, a roof. The roof, I'm going to actually use slate, which is underneath the table there. We'll get that towards the end. Okay, let's start marking out for this little bird box. Right, you can see from that we've cut out the wood we needed. Any measurements you need as regards to the size of the bird box, straight on the internet. There's plenty of information for you. One thing they do specify is the size of the hole that we're going to need. I'm going for the little blue tip bird, which I think is beautiful, and I get plenty in my garden. They recommend 25mm for that. So I'll make sure I've got a 25mm hole. I've had to do away with the original hole that was on the wood. It was just rotten away and it was off centre, and I just couldn't do anything with it. So we'll drill a fresh hole for that. 2 sides, a little base. The front piece here, which will have the hole drilled in, 25mm to 30. Might be looking at a great tit in there. I have no idea. We'll see how we get on. And a back piece. Here's our slate for the top. This will all be cut down to fit. I'll start drawing the face on here, and it'll have a nice beard that comes down here, so it doesn't matter about that damaged corner. Just make sure the hole's high enough to leave enough gap underneath to the base, which will sit about there. So there's enough fall for the bird to get in, and nobody else is going to get inside. There'll be no perch on this. They do recommend you don't put perches on, but there will be some lips going around the actual entrance for the bird to grip on. So there's all our bits cut, standard cutting, nothing too fancy, basic stuff. So I'll start drawing on my face on here and see how we get on. Okay, we'll find the centre of our piece of wood first. We know it's 5 inch, so we've got 2.5 about there. So that's the centre of our wood. Yep. The base is going to finish there. So that's all we've got to play with as regards to the face. So, allowing some eyes, like so. We're going to need a nose to come down here. The basic nose for now. So in a rough guideline, the hole will be there, see? By the time you put an hole in there, you're not going to have much. So that's too low. So we're going to have to come up a bit. About there. By the time that bird's dropped in there, I think there's enough drop from there to there to have a little nest and be secure of anything else that's going to bother it. So that'll be our hole. I'm going to go for that one. The nose is going to have to come up here somewhere, like so. I'm going to leave those eyes where they are. And we'll also incorporate some kind of little fringe thing coming down, like so. The beard will come down here, the moustache should I say, and we'll just incorporate that into a beard and just bring that right down here and use all this up for the beard and round it off at the bottom. So there's our basic shape. I'll put a little V underneath here like so, and that's it, we're good to go at that. I'm using my Dremel for this one, so let's crack on and start cutting this out. Is what I ordered, a Dremel wood carving bit, and these all turn up. There's plenty of them, different sizes. I couldn't give you the name of it to be honest, but I know it works for me. And there's round ones, smaller ones. But if you look on eBay, Dremel wood carving bits, you'll get a pack of 6 or 7 and mixture, like so. So okay, let's crack on. I won't film all this because it gets boring, but we'll do the old bits and bits as we go along. So let's start carving this bad boy out. Okay, we're taking shape slowly. I will struggle with the eyes. I cannot do eyes to save my life. So, what he ends up there, I don't know. I've done a hole for the bird to gain entrance to. Not this hole, obviously. That's far too small. If you're interested, it's actually the same size as 25mm of a bottle top. So get that on there, draw around it, and you're good to go. I'm going to do the hole now for the right size, and then we can concentrate on getting the moustache and stuff to fit, and then the beard. And we'll continue from there. So we'll sort the hole out first. Right, we've got the entrance done. That's actually 25mm, if not slightly over. And that's just a simple case of putting your Dremel sanding burr in there and just keep playing with it till you're happy with it. If you notice, I've left a little lip on there, just enough for the bird to get older. And on the back, I will put some grooves in, just to help that chick up on its way when it leaves the nest, or being well. I've cut the end of the beard off with my new bandsaw. We've all seen them working before, so you didn't miss anything there. I'm going to struggle with my eyes. They might be asleep, this one. That'll be the easiest way out. But for now, we'll concentrate and get some grooves and some kind of effect in this beard. Okay, let's do it. Right, that's as far as we're going to go as regards to the beard. I've left it quite rough, should I say. You can hear that. That gives the little bird something to grip holder. Comes right up to the face. The only thing with these bird boxes is obviously the thickness of your wood. So you don't get a lot to play with by the time you start doing the cheeks and stuff. We will lose a little bit of the fringe there, because the angle of the roof will come across like so. So that line will probably go across there. But it's no big loss. Just a little overhang, should I say, with the slate. I'm panicking with these eyes, I must be honest. I don't know what to do. I'm going to have a go and put some kind of eyeball in there. Here we go. Never done eyes before. On the back, we put some little grooves in like so. That just helps a bird, young chick should I say, claw up. And I might just yet cut some little sections out of here, just so the bird's not perfectly round. So let's have a play with these eyes. Just a quick reminder, these are the birds I've been using. That did most of it. And they come in a smaller size. And I've even got a smaller one than that, should I say, on the Dremel. And your little sanding birds, they're fantastic. That one's actually worn away, and I will have to replace that one. So let's have a go at these eyes and see what we can do. Okay, that's as good as it's going to get for the eyes. Personally, alright. Okay, the bird's not going to be bothered what the eyes look like, as long as it's got a nice little nest box to lay in. So I'm just going to leave them at that. Never once did I in this video say that I was a master carver. But we've given it a go, and that's the main thing. Try it, see how you get on. What I'm going to do is put on some light bit of stainer in the beard and the moustache, the eyebrows and the ear, just to make it stand out a little bit. This is all bird friendly stuff. And then put a bit of linseed oil on, just to soak in. I'll do the full box in that. Once it's dried out, it shouldn't be any hazard to the birds. I mean, okay, that's all finished now. Just remember, this is fence panelling paint to go outside, so it's no harm or damage to the birds. This is only good with the outside. This would be the rear, obviously the inside of the box, and the box will finish there, so none of it's going to go on the inside. But it's quite safe to use, and so is the linseed oil. We've looked upon that. So I'll throw that on after we put the box together. So let's get on with a bit of slate for the roof now. What I've done here is made a rough bird box with the sides that I've cut out so far. Place it on my tape on top of some painter's tape, on top of the slate, should I say. And literally draw around it. I want to give myself half an inch down either side of the bird box and an inch overhang at the front. So once you've marked it all off, that's all good to go. You can see the cut-offs there, and that will just give you enough overhang, stop predators getting under and trying to get into the box, should I say, through the hole. I want to try and cut this out with the scroll saw, just to see if it works. I'm not guaranteeing this. Right, that's our roof all cut out. It wasn't too bad, to be honest. I wouldn't say I'll do it again, but it did the job. So once we've got the bird box made up, we'll put the roof on and then just drill 2 holes and put some little black screws in just to hold it in place. So let's start putting this bird box together. Right, it's time to put this together now. What I will use just on the inside, just for the front only, because we have the face on. Obviously I can't put nails straight through because I don't want them showing on the face that we've carved. So I'll use these little bracket things, and they're basically just sitting there like so. Screw it either side, and that way we won't get anything marking the face at the front, because we don't want a load of nails popping in here. So the little bracket like so, a little screw in there, then to the side, just for the front bit. For the rest, I'll just basically screws and screw it in. You can use nails, tacks, whatever you've got handy, whatever suits. Some people glue them together. I'm not going to bother with the glue. I think a couple of screws either side is going to be plenty for this. So I'll put it all together now, and we'll see what we've ended up with. Right, that's all put together now. It's coming in that dark. I'm going to use a little spotlight over here, so I do apologise for the quality of the lighting. I'm going to put some linseed oil on now, and then once it's dry, we'll have a little talk through of what we've actually done. So I'll throw some linseed oil on now. Okay, that's all finished now. We've done the linseed. That's all nicely dried. Darker than I would have liked, to be honest. But it's the first time I've used this wood. This is the stuff I would normally use. It's a lot cheaper, just not used to it. But yeah, that's him finished. They do recommend now that, I'll just show the sides. There's a little ventilation slit at the top, both sides. And lucky enough, the bottom's not perfect, so you need drainage in the bottom. Why you would want drainage, I have no idea. Then on the rear, 8 screws. This is in 2 halves to the back. So you just take them 4 screws, 5 screws, remove the back for cleaning out if you want to. Some sites say don't clean it out, some say clean it out. You can't win with everybody. That's it basically, all done. If I can just show these photographs, this is one of the one I made before. There's actually a blue tick there, and that's one of my bird boxes with the better bird on it. This was given to a friend, and he's had these birds in 2 years on the trot now. I've got one of these in my garden, I've had nothing. And then just to prove the point, there's a little blue tit chick, should I say, coming out of one of my boxes. I was really pleased about that. And you know it's one of mine because of the lovely eyes. Okay, we did it. We've given it a go. On to the next one. One bird box. Thank you for watching.